You see this bell icon here? Hit it now, and we'll ensure you get delivered the very best of reviews, interviews, and pop culture content.
I don't care if people think I'm quirky, I think I can lean on that and be like, I'm so quirky. I'm going to say no to work and write for a bit.
I had not read the book, so I even offered that I'll read the book, sir. And he said, "Don't read because you will not find yourself in the book. So I'll give you the script. You read that."
Farmers are like they're like animals. Animals, they have no inhibitions. You can watch a monkey throughout the day, and that's how I want my actors to be.
Richa, Pratik, Tigmanshu, it's so lovely to have you on Film Companion.
Thank you.
One of the things that intrigued me the most about The Great Indian Murder is that, of course, it's based on a book by Vikas Swarup, Six Suspects, but the characters the two of you are playing are actually not in the book. They are add-ons. So, Tigmanshu, I wanted to start with you. How do you organically add two characters, lead characters, to an already constructed plot?
I mean, they're like sutradhars, in a novel, what a person is thinking can be written in pages and pages and pages. In cinema, when you adapt it to you face a problem because the actor cannot say that's how I'm feeling. That used to happen in old melodrama plays. And then you had the friend with whom the actor could, discuss what's happening to him. Now that's a cliche. So what's happening with the plot and with the character? What these two characters, how they are streamlining the whole investigation. So I needed that there are no investigating officers in the play, in the novel. So I thought it would be a great idea to create these strong characters, and one is a protagonist, one is an antagonist, and solid conflict, male, female, and other issues. That's how.
Pratik, you are, of course, one of sort of streaming's bona fide stars, right? And it's been such a pleasure, really. It's been such a pleasure to discover you, to see you soar. But for you, the second outing after Scam was really a very critical choice, right? Because you have a very high bar now. What made this the perfect second series?
The biggest thing is that it is nothing that I have done before. It is not even close to whatever that I have done before. So that it is the most exciting point for me. The other biggest exciting point, which I have said everywhere, is Tigmanshu Dhulia himself, because I always wanted to work with him. And when I got to know that he's writing it, he's going to direct it, I just met him, and he said that there is this character which is not there in the book, which I'm adapting, and then you do that. It's only on those words that I have decided to do this, because I'm a fan of his films that he's created, the world, the characters. So it's just that purely based on the gut feel that I went ahead with it.
तो आपने कुछ पढ़ा नहीं, मतलब you didn't say कि script का है, कुछ भी नहीं. Tigmanshu said I'm doing it and you said I'm on.
He just described the script in brief, that this is the plot, this is the book. And I had not read the book, so I even offered that I'll read the book, sir. And he said, "Don't read because you will not find yourself in the book. So I'll give you the script, you read that." So he gave me the script, and I read first few episodes, and I was any which was on, but that gave me more confidence that okay, I'm on for something really good.
So, Richa, this was not like in any way a concern for you कि you're not in the book, because a director gave me saying कि मत पढ़ो because तुम तो हो ही नहीं. Can be a little scary.
No, I read the book. I read it when it first came out. I think 2008, 9, 10 something. When it first came out, I had read the book. And then I was reading the script, and I appear after a certain amount of stuff has gone down, because we are investigators. So I was telling the producer that I can't find abhi main nahi dikh rahi in the script, but you don't have to hard sell. I'm already doing it. And again, it was because I wanted to work with Tigmanshu Dhulia. It's like, it's a lot of SMSs that have been exchanged in the past. Please think of me when you're casting or something, So it is the Aramnagar truths of our life. So it had already happened several times. So I was like, Metu, I'll do it, you know. And then she told me it's not in the book, and it's been devised in a certain way for the series format. So I was completely on board. I don't think they had to fight with anybody to get them on board. Yeah.
So in a way, me and Richa, we shared our pressure with Tigmanshu sir. That now, our next choice depends on you because we've chosen you. That's it.
Richa, you're of course a streaming pioneer. You know, you did Inside Edge way back in 2017. If I'm correct, that was the first Indian series
Yeah.
on streaming.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've seen interviews you've done where you talked about how heartening it is to see actors like Pratik, you know, become stars, and to see
Yeah.
a whole plethora of really good actors get the choices and get the screen time that they deserve. But, you know, it's interesting. Last week, I got an email from a publicist saying that, now Bollywood's A-list is going to be on streaming. So of course there's Ajay Devgan, who's a co-producer on this show, who has his own show coming on Hotstar. There's Shahid Kapoor, who's doing a series with Raj and TK. There's Varun Dhawan. You know, as someone who was there right at the beginning, how do you view this? I mean, do you think we're going to get another sort of star system here too?
I mean, there is a star system everywhere. It's in the films. It's going to be in the OTT. I'm not whether or not just because someone's not had a release in 3 years, if they're making their OTT debut, doesn't take away from their stardom, and it doesn't bother me at all actually, because I feel like this is inherently we have a hierarchical kind of structure in society and in film industry, maybe because of caste, or maybe, you know, if you work abroad, the guy who's also like your DOP, he can have a first camera assistant who can also be a focus puller. But in over here, they'll be like, "Hey, lens peti lao." You know, there's a different like. So I feel like that extends to all arenas of how we work, and I'm happy if they're also OTT stars. At the end of the day, in this format, I feel like the audience decides. They have the remote, they pause, so sometimes really big actors have not worked because the content is not good, and sometimes anything which is somewhat exciting it tends to work if it has a decent star also, because people, you know, want good stories to watch. So I mean, apart from of course being in the show, I'm also really looking forward to watching it, because I have not seen all the performance. I have not seen Raghuveer Yadav in his other avatar as Gandhi. I'm dying to watch that. I'm dying to watch all these other performances. I'm dying to watch Jatin. I really want to watch the show. I'm a good audience for this show also. So I feel like the more the merrier. The star system that exists will get translated in different ways. Like if Julia Roberts does a show abroad, or Kate Winslet does a show abroad, they're still, you know, they're still huge stars. And Mayor of Easttown is, I mean, but there's also room for everyone else. So उस चीज से तो मुझे कभी फर्क पड़ा ही नहीं है. Yeah.
You know, the other, both of you talked about wanting to work with Tigmanshu, who is, of course, a very, very fine director, but also a superb actor.
Yeah.
You know, I used to own a T-shirt that said, Tumse na ho paega. It was my all-time, it is my all-time favorite line, you know, and I use it all the time. You know, it's my like ultimate matlab, mic drop ki bhaiya tumse na ho paega. You know, so Tigmanshu, how do you work with actors? Do you do line readings? Do you show them exactly how to do it? And where, you know, I don't know, Pratik, Richa, how do you work with the director who's also a very good actor?
बोलिए.
नहीं, आप पे पहले आपकी.
नहीं, I see it's an extension of the process of casting. You cast somebody, you know, he'll work well with this character, and then I just let them do what, I mean, however prepared they are. I just see what they're doing, and if I feel that they need some corrections, then I do it. Otherwise, only when the actors, sometimes you know, you hit a block and you have an actor who just can't do it, then you have to perform and show him, just follow what I'm doing. That happens rarely. But so मैं actors को बहुत इज्जत करता हूँ, मैं बहुत, when they create that magic cannot happen through camera or through some, you know, some technical genius. But performers are like they're like animals, you know. I like them that way.
How are they like animals? That's a very intriguing metaphor.
Because animals, they have no inhibitions, you know. You can watch a monkey throughout the day. And that's how I want my actors to be. That's it.
Well, we have descended from monkeys. I'm very fine with that. Bilkul. Why not? It's true.
Yeah, but that's absolutely enjoyable process to work with a director who's an actor himself, because he knows what happens in actor's mind when he's putting life to those pages and to the character and adding to that world of the series or the film. And so with Tigmanshu also it's the same thing, because he also thinks there is a part of his brain that thinks like actor.
Yeah.
So when we were improvising, when we were doing something new, when we were approaching the scene or a character from a different perspective, he would immediately get it and he would even add to it. So that way it's kind of a freedom that we get from the director, that you explore, and you don't get it every time. But when a director who understands this craft, this world of actors also, it becomes very easy for us.
Yeah. Tigmanshu, I don't know how many people know this, but you were also, in a sense, Hindi cinema's first casting director with Bandit Queen.
We did not know this.
How
many pata
no
tha?
clue about this.
It's one of the best cast films of all time.
Yeah.
Dolly Thakur and a couple of others at that time were also active in Bombay, but they used to do only foreign films.
Correct.
Yeah.
You went
were there
out
before me.
And look at that cast. I mean, from Seema Biswas and Nirmal Pandey to Gajraj Rao and Saurabh Shukla, and of course Manoj Bajpayee. I mean, it's a staggering cast. Of course, now you have so many professional casting agencies, casting directors. Tigmanshu, as someone who's seen this sort of journey evolve, how do you think the current landscape is for actors? Are we finally in a place where getting away from that kind of the star kid syndrome and applauding talent enough, and especially in streaming?
Yes, we are at a very, very, I won't say very comfortable, but in a very, very better space as far as actors are concerned. New ones are concerned. Many come from the National School of Drama or FTI or a couple of others institutes, but most of them come without any formal training, and even they are good. I find that very surprising. I find that very, very surprising. I mean, somebody who's just seen actors on stage or on films, they've started learning the craft through YouTube, through other sources, and even they are good. Sometimes I meet actors, I mean, kahan se ho yaar? Tum FTI se ho? No sir, nothing. बहुत ज़्यादा stage भी नहीं किया है, but वो भी अच्छे होते हैं. So I think they take their craft really seriously, and they know it's a very competitive world.
Yeah.
But yes, मजा आ रहा है बहुत नए youngsters के साथ काम करने में, और most of them are very good. I'm very happy. Yeah.
And Pratik and Richa, are you both spoiled for choice? मतलब क्या आधी dozen scripts हैं कि अब क्या करूं मैं, इतनी choices हैं. Are you both at that place?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am sure Pratik is. He's the FOB of. He's going to be FOB for the next 2 years at least. He will be. I'm anyway. I'm trying to write also. So if I see something that I feel like, I'm doing the. What was that Japanese lady, the Marie Kondo? If I hold a script, if it sparks joy, then I do it. Otherwise, if अगर मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा कुछ आ जाता है कि I have to do a double shift or I have to travel to, then I'd rather focus on what I'm trying to make. So I've been saying no also a fair bit.
Hmm.
But I feel quite comfortable. I think I'm over my initial insecurity, so I feel comfortable enough to say no.
Nice.
And also overcoming initial insecurity means like like the person you mentioned, the publicist and the manager, us duniya se bhi I want to just like tell them not to bother me. I don't care if people think I'm quirky, I think I can lean on that and be like, I'm so quirky, I'm going to say no to work and write for a bit. Why not? just से काम हो जाए अपना.
And you, Pratik?
And so with me, the scenario is that मतलब बहुत टाइम से कोई भूखा था और उसे सडनली किसी ने मतलब 7 course meal ऑफर कर दिया ना, वैसी हालत है.
Correct.
So and I don't want to let go of good stuff. I want to explore different characters and experiment on top of everything. So it's I guess the dream world for an actor that suddenly becomes true, and you still try to digest whether it is true or not.
There has been it is, and like you said, Tigmanshu, it's such a lovely space to work in. It's such an interesting time to be artists when there's so many choices. But there was a lot of angst last year regarding censorship in the streaming space, right? And Mohammad Zishan Ayub was dropped from the show because of that whole Tandav controversy, which is very sad. As artists who are thriving in this space, how do you view what is happening, and where do we go from here? Like, how do we ensure that we still get stories that take risks, that that surprise, while keeping what the external situation is outside?
Okay, we as artists, we can not, fight the system just by being artists. I think we should go the Iranian way. There was so much censorship there. You can't make film on drugs, sex, or violence, and all of us must have seen lots of Iranian films from the 70s till now, and look how beautifully they make their film. They've made their mark in international cinema many years ago. Much before Abbas Kiarostami did also. How do they film like Separation talks about so much, not just about two people separating, but about the whole society in a beautiful way. And that way stays with us. अगर आपने सेपरेशन पिक्चर देखी हो, पिक्चर खत्म होती है. तो हमको, I think storytelling, the style of storytelling, the way to tell, and what to tell in a different way so that they don't catch you.
Yeah.
We'll have to devise certain things. Till the system changes and devise it. I'm trying my best.
Yeah. You have to become even more layered, even more subtexts.
Yeah. This is a good opportunity. I think. It will change our aesthetics.
Yeah. That's very well said, actually. Yeah.
Richa, you are thinking of something?
I'm thinking, yeah. I don't necessarily want it to continue, but I think any kind of pressure makes for good art, good music, and good stuff, more subversion, more, bending the rules and trying to tell a story, and people will understand. And who knows, things can also change. I'm an eternal optimist. I feel like even like things can change, like the reason why we have censorship can also change. Who knows? People can have enough one day and they'll be like, nahi yaar. And the thing is, we've had anyway another discussion, sorry.
Yeah, but that paradigm shift of thought process, like just Tigmanshu just said,
during the pressurized situation across the world, most of the innovations have happened in any of the industry that you take. So I guess because this is happening back to back, almost every film, every character, everybody's getting trolled. There are censorship, people are getting hurt. A lot of things are happening. But so I guess it has come to a flashpoint where some innovation will come. And innovation in the sense, I'm saying the way we create layers, the way we use metaphors, the way we portray things in visual manner. A lot of things may change, and suddenly, yeah, so it will help us even evolve beyond our usual practices. So
Yeah.
that's the only way right now. I mean, that's the only creative people can go to.
Yeah, I think so.
To make a political film, to talk about politics, you don't really have to make a political film.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, last question. I saw a video where Ajay Devgan was helping the two of you, Pratik and Tigmanshu, think of what was going to be the title of the series. Tell me, what else did he do? Is he a hands-on producer, or is he a sort of, because he is a massive star. How does he use that presence, or does he let you guys be and just sort of approve and then move away? How does it work to be produced by Ajay Devgan?
वो SOS है ना. If आपको कोई problem हो रही हो, you can't solve, just call him.
I love it. Ajay Devgan's like my problem solver. That's fab.
Yeah, and he has that Singham image also. I'm sure people are. I often thought when some stuff goes south in the, if you get an offer that is taken away from you, at those times I really did feel the need for to have that kind of umbrella coverage. And I think if you talk to our producers at Real Films, Preeti and Amrita, they'll tell you the same thing. They feel quite protected by his presence, which is nice.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
मतलब वो कहते हैं ना, न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब जो है गिराने के लिए नहीं होता, दिखाने के लिए होता है.
Mr. Devgan is the nuclear bomber. He was the Brahmastra in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the show. I can't wait to see it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tigmanshu Dhulia, and you're watching me on Film Companion. Please like, share, and subscribe to watch more videos like this.